Then I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll with writing on both sides and sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a mighty angel proclaiming in a loud voice, "Who is worthy to break the seals and open the scroll?" But no one in heaven or on earth or under the earth could open the scroll or even look inside it. Book of Revelation, chapter 5, verses 1 through 3. Hello everyone, Chelle here of the Wanderbots, and I'm about to play Black Book. Black Book is a game by Morteshka and Hypetrain Digital, and it features Russian mythology and follows the adventures of a young girl in her quest to break the 7 seals and unlock the Black Book, the titular Black Book, so that she can bring back a dead loved one. Wander is usually the one to play roguelikes and deck building roguelikes, and however, I absolutely love card games. I grew up playing many trading card games and absolutely love card game strategy, and this game just seems absolutely up my alley. And already just, you know, having this ominous quote from the Book of Revelation, it's interesting. Can't wait to see what's in store. So, let's get to new game. Let's get started. Choose the difficulty. Difficulty can be changed in the game settings at any moment. We have Apprentice. For everyone who wishes to experience the story without much difficulty in battle. Oh, let's see. Is that Snatka? Holdunya? And then Nightmare. So what's this one say? Normal difficulty balanced for the first playthrough. Increased difficulty for players with experience in card games. And Nightmare. Evil spirits roam unchecked in this difficulty level. Ooh, look at that. Beneficial enemy statuses. So this just makes your opponents that much stronger. All evil spirits play Duroc more successfully. I remember seeing that Duroc was a card game using the suit cards that you would see. So spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. Interested in seeing how much that will be used in the game as well. Well, I think I'm just going to go with normal difficulty. That should provide enough of a challenge. I mean, I would absolutely love to just zip through the story. I'm pretty sure that there's a wonderful one. But I might as well play on normal difficulty just to see how difficult the game itself actually is.
Once upon a time, evil spirits dwelled here in these parts, and in a sense, they still do. I will tell you a story. It happened long ago, even before the revolution. It happened here, not far from Cherdin. I heard my grandmother tell it. A man was fostering an orphan girl. He was a Noah. Everyone called him Old Yegor. She didn't want to become a witch, but he taught her his craft. She was to be married to a special young man. I can't recall what exactly happened, but this young man took his own life. He was later buried beyond the gates of the churchyard, which meant that he would pass straight to hell. As for the orphan, Vasilisa, she refused to accept it. She was intent on bringing back his soul from the inferno. To do this, she would need to break the 7 seals of the Black Book, which Old Yegor kept, and retrieve him. And it was for that reason that Vasilisa agreed to become a witch. But to become one, she needed to be initiated in a banya or at a crossroads. And so, Vasilisa set out for the crossroads.
Oh, 1879 then. That's when this takes place. Aw, she's at his grave marker.
I slept poorly last night.
Yeah, so she's talking with him. Yeah, It wasn't uncommon back in the day. I think it still is still is taught in many varieties of Christianity, but that if someone takes their own life, that they go to hell. I wonder under what circumstances he did so. It's really sad. But so that's why she's convinced that his soul is lost to the underworld and that she has to get him back.
Been waiting, hoping for you to return. But you haven't. You never sat at the table. Where are you now, sweetheart? Where are you headed? From relatives and from the warm summer, you departed. There's no entrance or exit for you, it seems. Cold Mother Earth. There isn't even a churchyard fence to hold on to. Enough. I don't believe you would do this to yourself. It'll all be well. All will be well. I'll accept this knowledge from Grandpa, though I know what you thought of that. But there's no other choice. I'll drag you from that road myself. Sleep for now. Sleep. I won't be long.
All right, so we have the road to the crossroads, and we have more objects to look at. Oh, so we can light and extinguish the candles. We can inspect the grave. They didn't bury him in the holy ground. Yeah, the churchyard. Don't know if I should leave candles lit like that. Oh, is that an herb? Adam's Head. Adam's Head heals minor wounds. A useful thing on any journey. Replenish 5 hearts. Yeah, I shouldn't leave candles burning out in the forest. Anything else to look at? Oh, I like how the cursor... Is it supposed to be a harp? Or is it just stylistically shaded? Ah, so here's some fields. Oh, wow. So when you point and click on the environment, she takes you... Oh. Oh, it's just the wind and the crows circling overhead. Wonder where else I can run. Can I actually go to the road itself? There's the field, then there's to the crossroads. Oh, let me look at the town before I go to the crossroads. Spring is so hot this year. Vilgort. I have to go to the crossroads. I have nothing to do in the village. Scarecrow. God's Vilgort, it seems. Oh, another herb. Licorice herb. Witch doctors know ways to protect people from all kinds of curses with this herb. Okay, so it's good to do some investigating so that you catch herbs and items that you might be able to use later. Well, let's see what the crossroads are about. Prologue. Initiation of a witch.
The darkness of the night is filled with anticipation. You're at Mikhail's crossroads, along with old Yegor. You know the ritual that has to be done, but you've never thought of what might happen once it's complete. However, the time to draw the circle has come.
Ooh, I love the way that they handled most of the environmental aspects of this in Silhouette. They're still 3D models, but just the particular way that they're lit and the simplified shapes. Right, look around. We have a milepost. Ooh, some eyes in the distance. Old Igor. Goal bets. What are goal bets? The crosses look old. It seems people were buried here quite some time ago. Well, that's interesting. So you have a cross, but they have little rooftops on atop them. I wonder if that's supposed to be some kind of shield from the rain or something of that nature, or is it an arrow pointing upwards? Interesting. Sheridan 16 miles, Solom Kamsk 102 miles, Virob 21 miles. Ritual candles. I don't know if I want to start the ritual yet. If that's the instigator. I think he said something about drawing a circle.
Where have you been? It will be midnight soon. Go over there, by that milepost. Everything you need for the ritual you'll find over there. Take the candles, we'll light them and draw a circle.
Oh, well, it looks like the candles are already lit here. Candles. Oh, old and enchanted candles from old Igor's hut. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Applies 3... I assume that's shielding on the first turn. Wonderful, summon our first monsters this way.
Well done, Vasilisa. Now let's draw a circle. Be careful not to leave any gaps, otherwise we'll be crushed by evil spirits.
Leave gaps? Being crushed by spirits? Oof. Oh, we have here. Is this where we're going to draw the circle? Ah.
I've made a circle. Is it alright, Grandfather?
Well, that's interesting. I'm looking at her. Oh, does she have odd-colored eyes? Heterochromia. So one eye looks to be blue and the other one looks to be brown. Interesting.
The circle is drawn. No gaps, good. Too late to dither now.
You think that I can help him?
Sure you can. You can do anything when you have the book. So says the legend. Well, go on. It's time for you to take my knowledge. Such a long time we've spent together. Parting with it is bittersweet. Well, take it.
I hope he just means that she's parting in the sense that she's going on a long journey and not that by taking his knowledge he's going to pass away or something. He'll be sacrificed. Let's see. Oh, there's the book. Oh, so I do have to have my hand atop it? Here we go.
Would you look at that? What power emanates from the book? The seal is open. It seems great sorcery lurks in you. Well, think about it later. Now speak the words I taught you.
You can read the spell or you can say that you're scared. I don't know. I think that she'd be determined.
I'll get up without crossing myself, but I will go to the crossroads. On the crossroads, I'll draw a circle and step into it. And I shall speak. Good merchants, come and buy my cat.
Good merchants come and buy my cat? What kind of spell is that?
For this cat, give me neither inconvertible ruble nor a fine hat. but bestow me with knowledge of the dark and eyes with vision sharp.
Maybe using a cat in the sense that cats are often considered witches' familiars. And yeah, eyes with vision sharp, knowledge of the dark.
So as I have said, so it will be. My words are stone.
Here are your merchants. Now listen carefully if you value your life.
Ooh, a demonic wolf of some sort. Does it have horns? It looks like it does.
To become a witch, you have to defeat this demon. Time for your first Zagavar.
Zagavar. Is that a battle? Or, oh, it's a spell. Welcome to your first battle. Each battle consists of turns. You and your enemy take turns, but you always get to go first. You win when you destroy all enemies before you, reducing their health to 0. Looks like he has 13 and we have 13, but we also have 3 shielding. This is the Black Book. It contains all your Zagavars. I don't know how I can roll my R's. Alright. Try using the word Razi. Razi. It's as though you can see the sun and the moon, and the character at the center seems to be seated in despair, but it looks like just a 4 attack. Press the end turn button to recite your Zagavar. This is the end turn button. So it looks like we've played the spell up here. Damage 4. Ah, okay, I see. And it's targeting that particular creature. Alright, end turn. Enemy turn. What will they cast? A 1 attack. The pages you had previously the pages you have the previous turn have changed. The book alters the pages each turn. So it's as though you're drawing a new card. Enemy attacks can be blocked with the defense. So that's why we didn't lose any health. But now we no longer have our defense symbol, the shield. A defense shields you from damage, but disappears on your next turn. Oh. So I suppose if it only attacked with 1, it would take away potentially 1 shield, but if we had 3 shields like we had last time, and there were other enemies to attack, it would take 2 additional attacks to get through those shields if they were also 1 damage. But upon ending the turn, we've lost that, so I suppose we started with 3. I wonder if that's always the case. We have Audelai, which is... looks like it... potentially Jesus? With a bunch of rain and a 5 shield. Recite the page... oh, is it... it's not Audelai, or is it Avdelai? Which has the effect of defense. Yep. Alright, let's defend. Enemy turn. They're attacking with 1 again, light.
Such enchanted words protect from demons, but this protection fades quickly. Now draw up a complete Zagavar.
Oh, so now we get a full hand. I was wondering when this would occur. You may combine several pages into a Zagavor. So we have Audelai, we have Arazi, and we have Raba, which is 3. It looks like we can only play 3, though 2 of them seem to be scrolls and 1 of them has a key. I don't know what that would mean. You can currently recite a maximum of 3 pages as indicated by the empty slots at the top of the screen. A Zagavor consists of orders and keys. You can currently recite a Zagavor consisting of 2 orders and 1 key. You can see the type of page, order, or key in its upper quarter. Oh, so that's an order and these are keys. So what I'd probably want to do is an Arazi, an Audelai, and a Raba. I mean, or I could do another Arazi. It really depends on if the wolf has a stronger attack prepared for me. Because at this point, I'd have 8 defense for next turn. Will it bring out that much of an attack, or should I just use 2 Arazi? I don't know. Go fast and dangerous, I suppose? Let's try. So we have 2 Arazi. That means he's down to 1 HP. And then we have 3 for this turn.
Good
Bite.
job, Vasya. This demon is nearly beaten.
So he really only has 1 damage
A
attack.
couple more spells to rid the world of it.
Black books help you predict your enemy's actions. Yeah, he's only had bite. Study the enemy's intents carefully to upset their plans. Ooh, we have new cards. Score hit, which is waste 3, deals 3 damage each turn, ignoring their own shielding. Varahile. So this is less 2, increases 2 attack of each page for 2. Ooh. Ruda. Ooh, is that a head on a... It looks like a king's head on a stake, and he's bleeding out the mouth. Raba. So we have a lot of orders. 2 keys. I mean, this will kill him. So I suppose I can do... I don't know, maybe I'll try Score Heat. Varahai and Ruda. Let's go all in. That slays him. What? Is that a mouth? Is that a giant turtle thing?
Take that, you mangy hellhound. Well, now, Vasya, answer this maw.
I walk into that?
You'll be a witch as soon as you return. Well, safe travels.
Going into that. Oh, the gates of hell. Well, I thought we were going to be fighting in the overworld for a while, but no. We're going straight into hell already. The gates of hell. Visions of the future, perhaps? There was a hound, there was a demon. She was clutching the book. Some seals were being broken. How to become a witch. Black Rift. Is there anywhere else we can go? It looks like we can't really change the camera angle. Oh, this is the map. Map of hell. Oh, these are interesting tokens. Rubles. Get rubles by discovering them on your journey, or doing peasants' biddings. In exchange for rubles, you can buy new pages, items, and herbs. Sins. Display the amount of bad deeds that you've done on your journeys. Uh-oh. Watch this be something where if you commit enough sins... Well, actually, I don't know. In the case of a witch... I don't really know if witches are considered good or evil entities in Russian folklore. It could be more neutral and it's completely dependent on what they do with their magic. Though, typically, even performing feats of dark magic result in you sinning or being consigned to hell. But I wonder if this will potentially be one of those win-loss conditions where if you defeat the game and you have a wish to save your lover, but you've committed too many sins, then maybe you get the bad ending. Health. Death awaits behind the 0 health threshold. Black book, map, items. Oh, black book unavailable. So we can't change our skills at the moment. We have the map, items. I see. So I don't know if these are pages. And then these are herbs that we can potentially use in combat. We have the candles, old and enchanted candles. With their help, you can draw a circle that can offer protection against evil spirits. Oh, applies 3 on the first turn. Oh, which makes me wonder, should I put this here? Or maybe it will give me a tutorial on it. Maybe use? No. So maybe I won't be able to equip it and use it in combat yet. Onomasticon. Oh. Is this lore then? The mill that stood still. A man from Vyatka once lived in our village. He would tell us stories. One involved a miller that had to make an offerings to, Shishiga. To a Shishiga. I wonder what a Shishiga is. Or else she would prevent the mill's mechanism from turning. As an offering, he gave part of his stores of flour, grain, and breadcrumbs. On one occasion, he forgot and offered nothing. Sure enough, the windmill ground to a halt. When the man went to investigate inside the mill, there was the Shishiga, sitting on the grinder, threatening him with her finger outstretched. She suddenly vanished. The miller gathered some tobacco and threw it at the shadows in the corners of the mill at midnight. The windmill started to turn again, and the Shishiga stopped causing mischief. I wonder what the tobacco did. If it warded her away, or... Huh. Oh, Koldoon initiation. It isn't easy being a Koldoon. Becoming one is a terrifying experience. People tell a lot of stories. One in particular comes to mind. A man decided to punish his neighbor for changing the boundary of his field to a neighboring one. When he went to Koldoon and asked, "Give me a chort with which to curse my neighbor," the Koldoon replied, "It's not as simple as that. Do as I say, and you will have your chort." He then told him that they would need to go to a banya at midnight. The banya was the other location aside from the crossroads that she could have gone to become a witch. So the man gathered his courage and took along his rifle and his cross. Oh, it is a scary at the banya. He loaded his gun with his cross and shot at the hearth. A fiery dog emerged and opened its maw. The only option was to climb inside, and even though his instincts told him to, he stopped himself from making the sign of the cross. He recalled at the last moment that if he did so, he would lose his hand. Oh, that's why she said she couldn't make the sign of the cross. Across her chest, perhaps? You know, you're not supposed to have holy invocations when you're going into the gates of hell. Interesting. So we have the Koldoon initiation. As in any neophyte initiation, the sorcerer, called Koldoon, has to pass through the maw of the beast at the crossroads, or banya, or whatever may constitute as a boundary space. Most often, the initiation took place at a banya, and that is why the beast is often represented by a fiery dog. In different cultural traditions, the neophyte has to pass through the maw of the totemic ancestor. Interestingly, in the Cherdyn region, this tradition has been partially preserved. In the geographic zone where the Russian people interact closely with the Komi people, Koldoons have to pass through the maw of the white swan, hyperkylie, pike, lizard, or bear. I wonder what we passed through. It didn't look like a swan or bear. Is it some kind of lizard? I don't know if it was a pike. That would be kind of like a fish, right? Hyperkylie. I don't know what that is. All of these are totemic ancestors of Komi Permians, and we can see the evidence of this in traditional bronze plaques and amulets. Ooh. The crossroads. Crossroads are one of the key points of travel between the world of the living and the depths of the underworld. It is a place that exists as a boundary between worlds. That is why the heroes of fairy tales often stop at crossroads. They must choose their path. However, any path they choose leads to the world of the unliving. So the so-called Tridiviato Sartsvo, the faraway kingdom. It is here that they must battle the serpent, or Koshé, who embodies the undead, as well as overcome other difficult challenges. Sheridan Fiesd. It's located in the northern part of Perm Gubernia. Finno-Ugric beliefs are closely interwoven with those of Christianity, creating a unique cultural blend. The first trade route from Europe to Asia passes through Sheridan, transforming every river, creek, mountain, and hill into a part of European and Asian history. Then we have knowledge. Oh, is this a skill tree? Knowledge of orders increases the orders in your Zagavor by 1. Oh, level 5, level 3, level 3, level... Oh, I see. So I wonder if we get to level 3 if we choose one of these. Words deal 1 more damage. Words with the shield increase their value by 1. Holdune's tricks allow to change 1 card with a trump one. That's for Durok. I think that's a separate card game in this game. Knowledge ability. Number of active slots for items. Shop prices. Increase the number of items that can be used per turn, and visiting presence brings 10 more rubles in gifts. Orders. Draw additional key page each turn. Order page, key page. Page creation cost is reduced by 20. Ooh, I'll definitely look at these later on when I have a grasp of what we're going to be using later. In the meantime, we have to enter hell.
Oh, is that you, Vasilisa?
Oh, you know of me? Huh.
I should congratulate you. For the first seal is open. Only 6 remain. Oh, but will you be able to open the rest? This is another matter entirely.
I'd like to know who this scary individual is. Are they Lucifer or some other demonic entity? Just leave. Who are you?
What sort of devil are you?
How rude, Vasilisa. I'm your chief advisor. It is I who grants you the powers of a Khaldun.
Chief advisor. So, is this akin to a warlock where you have to have a patron that gives you your power?
We will become better acquainted in time, I presume.
How do I open the seals?
Oh, can't figure it out by yourself, girl? I'm disappointed in you.
I'm curious. Can the Black Book grant any wish?
Indeed, as legend dictates.
I wonder what the limitations of this witch are. Or this, not the witch, of the wish are. Because I know that when people have considered, say, a genie's 3 wishes, they often reserve a wish for, oh, say, wishing for infinite wishes, or wishing to be able to perform any feat or act or anything akin to a wish. There are probably some wishes that end up granting you unlimited power, but usually it comes at a cost. Obviously, it backfires if you wish to be a genie yourself, because, well, then you get hindered with all the limitations of that. But yeah, the whole any wish thing, I don't buy it. There has to be a limitation to it.
Who knows? Perhaps you shall meet your beloved soon. Who is worthy to open the scroll and break its seals? No one in heaven, on earth, or beneath it has
has ever been able to open the scroll or look upon it yet.
Oh, goodbye.
Let me return to the land of the living.
Not just yet. Have you forgotten your purpose? I name you a witch. How many demons will you take on for your service?
How many demons will you take on for your service? As many as possible, or one? What kind of question is this? So, maybe, do you want a horde? For some reason, I'm inclined to say one. But the one would have to be powerful, perhaps.
Surely I will only need one at most.
Surely I will only need one at most. I hope he doesn't reprimand me for being unambitious.
We do not assign fewer than 3 imps, Vasilisa.
Oh, okay. Three imps. All right.
I'll pick out the best among Yegor's old imps for you. Now go. Perhaps we'll meet again. If you manage to open the seals.
Oh, maybe if he gives us upgrades, what happens is every time we unlock another of the 7 seals, we come here and then we're able to do the upgrades. Let's see. Oh, a hanging? Wait. The graves? Oh, title screen. Black book. I wonder if the hanging was depicting her lover's death? Well, in any case, she's back.
What? Well, are you awake? The sun rose while you were coming to. Had to drag you home. I understand it's not easy to pass through the devil's domain. So, you've seen it?
Huh? Are we home? Seems like it was all a dream. The devil made me a witch.
Ah, so it was the devil?
Well, then it is a good day. What did I tell you? You should have become a witch a long time ago.
Ooh, Valichka. Is that a witch?
Well, what's done is done. The legend says that your wish is behind the 7 seals. I could never open the first one. Here's the second seal, the aspen one.
How do I open it? Maybe it was the demon at the crossroads that opened the first.
Perhaps. I think that demons do play a part, but what spirit is the aspen one? I'll have to rack my brain a bit.
Aspen, as in aspen wood?
Maybe there's something in the books? You yourself are a witch now. I knew that you would not let me down. The news of your enlightenment has spread already. Must be the Susetkes who told the heads of the families. Now people will come to you for advice. I am old now, not many teeth left. My Koldun powers are waning.
Oops, I accidentally did not hover over that one word. I assume some kind of messengers. Susetkis.
Now it is you who will help the people around here. Perhaps you will even find the right demon for your problem. Well, while you were coming to your senses, I've already spoken to most of the visitors. There's only one left. He's waiting behind the door. Look around for a start. Your book is over there, on the table. Do you remember how I taught you bookbinding? Afterwards, see to that visitor of yours. Some evil spirit has been giving him trouble. Got it?
Let's ask about the devil.
Have you yourself met this devil?
I was initiated as a Koldun once. I saw this devil who gave me my charts.
A demon or devil who can serve as a Koldun's familiar. Ah, so those must be the imps.
I couldn't even lift the first seal. And you, all you needed was one touch, and it's gone already. It seems there is great power within you. Got it?
Yes, let's get to work.
I got it, Grandpa. Time to get to work.
Look for the spirits around the district. Maybe we'll get lucky with the seals. We should not tarry. Who knows? Perhaps after 40 days have passed, we won't be able to help.
What's wrong with 40 days? In Eastern Orthodoxy, a traditional memorial service held on the 40th day after the death of the departed, after which his or her soul leaves this world. Oh, so maybe she has a time limit. That in 40 days she needs to unlock the seals or else his spirit's gone forever?
God bless.
Ah. So there seems to be a number of women working with the chickens, and is that someone spying upon them? Grandfather says in days of old they used to bury people under the stove. That is how the Domovoi came to be, a household spirit. Oh. There are a great number of books in this collection, illuminated books of old as well. The black books are not kept here, however. They're in a secret compartment near the furnace. Red corner. There are a bunch of masks, herbs.
So,
we can still talk to
Vasya,
Igor.
have you taken well to learning the mystical arts? Are you curious enough to learn some more?
What's Izba?
How's our Izba built?
Oh, a traditional countryside dwelling.
It was built long ago. Lots of people have lived here since. More than half a century ago, it seems. All according to old rituals. You know them by now. But I don't remember who built it. My grandfather, I suppose.
Wonder if they're buried underneath the stove.
How can I recognize evil spirits? How can I know when they're before me?
Simple. You've been to the world of the devil, and now you'll see everything for what it is. The only thing is, the darkness will see you too. Demons and spirits will track you down, and as soon as you glance into the darkness, you'll feel their eyes upon you as well. Be strong. Such is our fate. You make your own way.
That's why those spells would come in handy.
So how did you become a Khaldun, Grandfather?
I was born in Vilgard, the sixth son of my father, Yevlam Pichurov. It was a big family, not the richest though.
Large village in Cherden district, where you were born and raised by old Igor. Vilgort means the new village in Komi-Permian.
When you have so many mouths to feed, it's hard to save money. But we lived well as a family. The house must have been built well. That is to say, I realize this now. Then one year, a seventh brother was born. Timofey, he was called. He was a good lad. He grew up, but I didn't look after him well enough. Heavy is this sin of mine. I still feel guilty. Vasya, having chores is a trivial thing. You would do better to protect the ones closest to you, to fight for them. It's knowledge that gives us strength, for we harness their own power against them, with the chores under our control. One day I was looking after Timofey. We were playing with the other children, but I lost my patience with a boy. I cursed him severely, sent him to the Leshy.
The Lashy, also known as Vorsa, a Komi word. Spirits who are the masters of forests and sometimes fields and meadows. They control weather and also animals and spirits who inhabit their domain. Hunters and shepherds have to come to an agreement with Leshis and offer them gifts and bargains. Oh, so he sent his little brother to the spirit of the forest?
So the Leshy carried him away. We never found Timoshka. He'd vanished. Oh, it's hard to bear these scenes, Vasya. So hard. So I decided to become a Khaldun. I wouldn't let the Dark Ones harm my family ever again. Or so I thought. Well, I'll tell the story of how I became a Khaldun later. Ask me tomorrow. It's hard to remember all these things of the past. You'll understand when you're as old as me.
No, I have to go, Grandfather. We'll talk later.
This screen, you can change the page composition of the Black Book. On the right side, you can see the current page composition of the Black Book. On the left are the pages available to you, but not in the current Black Book composition. You can categorize pages with special filters. You might receive pages that are currently unavailable as battle or task rewards. You can alter the page composition of the book. To craft new pages, you need rubles. The Black Book volume has to stay within the limits of the maximum and minimum number of pages. In time, you will uncover even more Black Book pages, which are at present sealed away. You can change the composition of the Black Book at any time, except during combat. Verst Igla. Amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color in the Zagavor. Oh, so you have black pages and white pages. Well, it looks like we already have at least a couple examples of all the ones that we currently... Ooh. Ila. Looks like death. Oh, this is the Khaldun initiation 2 of 2. He climbed down to the hearth, of course. What would you have done? As soon as he entered the maw, he saw fidgety little people sitting behind set tables. I want one small chort with which I can curse my neighbor. The imps replied matter-of-factly, We come in no fewer than 3. The man awoke in the banya with 3 chorts. Father. Oh, no, that's what they're saying. Father, give us work. We want to eat. He gave them a cat to curse, and some other small tasks. More and more chorts appeared. He tried to keep up with the demands of the chorts, but he soon grew exhausted in mind and body. In the end, the chorts took to entertaining themselves with the villagers until all the inhabitants were cursed. Well, he didn't control them well. Izba. Traditional Russian countryside dwelling. They're commonly found in forests, forest steppes, and on the banks of rivers. Usually, izbas are built from conifers, so pine trees. In forest steppes, izbas are sometimes built from birches, even though this type of tree is rarely used in construction. The interior of an izba is laid out according to tradition. Coins and other offerings to the guardian spirit of the house are placed on the shelf in the red corner. By tradition, the hearth is always placed diagonally to the red corner. Oh, so that's what that picture on the other side of the room was. So the hearth is at one corner and this red corner is at the other. Interesting, having to lay out your home in that fashion. Okay, well, we have visitors, so the townsfolk are already aware of the fact that she's become a witch, and a powerful one at that. So I suppose we have to let people in? See what's going on? Oh, actually, that's really interesting. They climb a ladder to, I assume, their beds.
Oh, God bless Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, hear me out. I won't waste your time. I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night, when suddenly we heard some strange sounds. Then a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters. What should I do now?
During the night shift at the windmill, we heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations?
Peasants, spirits, and fiends will seek your advice and help. Wait, spirits and fiends as well? Not just peasants? After all, you are a knower. If you answer a knowledgeability question correctly, you will receive an experience reward, tooth. Sometimes your answers will influence in-game events. To recognize the correct answers, you will have to carefully study your surroundings and the onomasticon, which you can open at any moment from your menu. You can also receive hints by pressing the knowledge button. However, you will only receive half of the experience. Well, we already read the story. The one miller had a demon that was in the one corner, and she had to have tobacco leaves thrown at her. I'll say demons.
Why do you work at night? Demons are at work.
Jesus Christ.
Well, how do you think the millstones turn? Not by the wind alone, obviously. It's forbidden to work a windmill after nightfall.
But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please, help me. I have this old item that you might find useful.
You'd better cough it up if we help you. All right, Vasya. Look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know?
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
New task.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with the mill. And to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's Head. It will heal you up if anything goes sideways. Time for you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
Where do I find this windmill?
Don't you remember the one to the north of Vilgord? The devil haunts that place at night, people say. Go there and be back home by sunrise. We have much to do.
How do I use the herbs anyway?
Well, it's quite simple. Use them in battle to close up your wounds.
Got it, Grandfather. It's time to go. See you tomorrow.
Ah, wait! One more thing. I've sent a chort to Kusheva village. He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it. You'll earn some money in process.
Wait, so he sent an imp. The imp cursed people, and now she's expected to get the imp back and then get paid for dispelling the imp, or at least taking it away from the village? Isn't that akin to causing an issue and then asking people to pay to deal with it?
All right, Grandpa.
You are now on your travel map. Every night it will display different locations. You may go on your way only after you speak to all of your visitors. You can visit any available location. However, your health recovers only after you accomplish your task and return to Isba. Roll, visit your main task location. However, you can reach it without visiting all the other locations along the way. Oh, you can't reach it without visiting all the other locations along the way. So it's kind of a long journey just to get to the mill. We also have optional tasks. Visit Kusheva village. Game autosaves each time the location changes. You can also save your progress manually, in which case the game will save as soon as you enter a new location. You can open the map by clicking on your present location. We wish you the best of luck in exploring the northern lands of Cherdinuiziad. Well, that was a long introduction. Next episode, I'll run my first day's activities, subduing the rogue chort for Igor, and dealing with the demons at the windmill, along with any other mystical encounters I have along the way. Many thanks again to Morteshka for giving us a key to Black Book, and to all of you for watching. I absolutely love learning about the customs and superstitions of the times, and can't wait to see the new cards and abilities we unlock on Vasilisa's journey. Thank you again, and see you next time.